All right, I'm going to try to keep this short because if you're like me, you just want to get to the answers. So you have a 2010 Buick Enclave. As you're driving it, all of a sudden the traction control light blinks on, the engine light blinks on. And then what happens is it actually goes in limp mode where it cuts down to like 3 cylinders. If that happens, all you should have to do, all we ever have to do, is pull over, turn the car off, wait about 30 seconds, turn it back on. The traction control light should go off. The engine light will stay on until you clear it. I have a blue driver, so I'm able to clear it. If you don't, you're probably like, what the hell's going on? So I've watched all the videos, so I'm going to go over them real quickly with you. And just to give you a heads up, I'm not going to go into all the details because they're pretty good videos. You can find them on the internet. So one of them was clean your mass airflow sensor. I did that. That didn't work. The other one was to clean this whole thing out and clean this tube out, which I did, and that didn't work. And they said it worked for them. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. If it does not work for you, then what I did was I actually started pulling the tires off so I could check. There's a little magnet disc that sits on each wheel, and what it does is it senses the speed. If something happens, right? If the magnet breaks, falls off, or is dirty, I'm hoping, that's what I'm hoping, is what I'm going to get to with you, full disclosure, that it'll send a weird signal and then it'll do that. What I have noticed, my wife's been good about it, is that we have noticed that it has happened only when we're like hitting bumps, hitting uneven road, or stuff like that. We've noticed that that's when it's kicked on. It's never that we can remember it just kicked on when we were just driving on flat level ground. So my last option was I pulled off the passenger front tire because for some reason I was like, I can sense quicker than speed of light. I felt like that's where it was coming from. I did check the magnetic disc. You'll see it. There's a magnetic disc. It was intact. It was dirty, so I cleaned it. I pulled this one, and I was like, let's see what happens. It happened again, probably within the week. So I decided to do the back ones. The reason I'm making this video is because the back one's much harder to get to. But when I did pull this back one, what I did notice is, I'm going to try to show you, can't see it. So you can't see it, but what I did notice was the back one sits, you can't see the disc, it sits in a protective area, and they have the cast for the brake system is all surrounding it. And the problem with that is, you just gotta take my word for it, the level of dirt that came from this one disc, this one magnet that I've been cleaning, has been absolutely impressive. And I'm going to try to show you now, but you pull the wheel off, and right in here there's a magnet. You can't see it, but you can see it now. You couldn't even see it before. There was so much shit in there. So if you're having this problem, all you have to do is turn the car off and turn it back on, and that should help it. If you are, if it persists, then I would start with these back ones. Take these back ones off, get some brake cleaner, and I'm in my closed garage because it's Texas, so I'm definitely killing some brain cells today, but I actually have a lot of hope about this because the amount of shit that has poured off of this that was caked in here, I'm hoping that that was stopping the magnet sensor, which is this right here. There's a magnet sensor right here, and that sits in this frame here, and it senses the magnet. And as long as it has a connection, it says everything's good, but the minute it loses connection, it says something's wrong. Anyway, we're at 4 minutes. I really hope this helps. I will make another video because a lot of those other videos, I just haven't seen any follow-ups. If this helps with, it happens about once a week with us. If we don't have it for a week or two, I will definitely make a video saying that it helps. Okay, the front ones are a lot easier to get to than this one, but the front ones just weren't nearly as dirty as this one was, and I think it's because they're able to clean themselves off better than this one is. Anyway, I hope this helps.